So you want something really easy to understand that the Earth isn't a spinning ball orbiting the sun. Well, all I'll need is Polaris and the Georgia Guidestones. And I know, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use rocks that had to keep the population under 500 million. I know, terrible, but you're gonna see why in just a second. So if you weren't aware, Polaris stays in the exact same spot in our night sky, and during the day we just can't see it, and it has for thousands of years. And if you want to say that there was another North Star, I'm calling pseudoscience right away. Extraordinary claims in absence of extraordinary evidence, like for real. But it gets way worse. Not only does Polaris stay in the exact same location in the sky, the Georgia Guidestones had a hole drilled into it that sat on Polaris 24/7, every single day and night. How is that possible if we're doing this? Do you know how much synchronicity is in our sky? The sun goes around the level plane that we live on every 24 hours to create day. The moon phases to create months. The stars realign in the exact same location every single year, once a year. Same thing with the Orion Belt. It aligns above the pyramids in Giza every year, once a year. I want you to just look at this and think, would there be any synchronicity in the sky if we were actually on a ball doing this? Would the Georgia Guidestones be able to line up with Polaris constantly if we were actually doing this? Now let's jump into reality. The North Star is fixed here in the firmament. The stars, the sun, and the moon rotate above us. The Earth is fixed and motionless. That's how all of the constellations have stayed in the exact same shape, because the stars and everything are apparently doing their own orbits around their own black holes. And how would they stay in the exact same shape? Ursa Minor, Ursa Major, Polaris, Cephus. There's just simply no other explanation for how Polaris would stay in the exact same spot. You'll see the trails when they get farther away from the North Star, they get longer. It's because they're all fixed in the firmament, doing a circular motion over our head. Everyone thinks that the luminaries in the sky are a good proof that the Earth is a ball, but I'd say otherwise. I even searched Constellations Earth model trying to figure out how you guys believe this works, and the first picture that pops up is a flat Earth. Allow me to introduce you to Miroslav whatever, a Polish pilot who was the first Pole in space. A lot of people probably know where I'm going just based off of that sentence in and of itself, but let's continue. This guy was a graduate of military pilot school in Dublin. Hermance whatever was the second Intercosmos mission launched on June 27th, 1978. Again, he spent nearly 8 days in space carrying out scientific experiments and photographing Earth's surface. So the claim is that our buddy Miroslav whatever went to space for 8 days. So there is no way that this guy would come out and say that the Earth is flat, right?
Tam był. Czy Ziemia rzeczywiście jest kulą zawieszoną w kosmosie?
Jest płaska. Tak jak oczekują. Nie spodziewałem się co prawda tego pytania, ale zapewniam pana, że jest płaska.
Generał Mirosław
I assure you it's flat.
Pierwszy.
Yeah. I can also assure you the Earth is flat and stationary. Look at this balloon, 120,000 feet. The horizon looking horizontal. Everybody's probably seen the interview of Buzz Aldrin with the little girl interviewing him, asking him about the moon landing and him admitting that it didn't happen. Well, his MK Ultra programming turned off again during another interview.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest? It didn't happen. It could have been scary.
What is going on with all the people that they're claiming went to space years later saying that they didn't? What's going on with all that? You know, it's photos like this that really freak me out. Makes you wonder. There are adults walking around right now, paying mortgages and things, car payments, everything, like living life that actually believe that this is floating around 1 million miles away from Earth in orbit, taking pictures. I just can't. For some reason, the last time I showed this picture, the video got taken down. Weird how, like, if the sun is 93 million miles away and it's the only light source casting shadows, why are the shadows all having different angles? It's like they're lights that are close and local and not the sun. Yeah, look right here. Yeah, look at that. If you want to know more, you know what to do. Linktree in my bio. It's got my podcast, my Telegram, my Twitter. All of it's there. Check it out if you want to know more.
So, is the moon a sphere? Is the moon a sphere?
Looks
are
like-
these
looks like it to
spheres
me.
right here?
Yeah,
Are
looks
these
like it.
spheres?
what
That
the
one's a
heck?
cup.
You
Is
son
that
of a
one? Is the
bitch.
next one?
You son
is
of
the
a
next
bitch.
one right? Is the next one a sphere? Is that a sphere? Before
You
she
son of a
touches
bitch.
it.
That looks like a sphere.
Yeah, okay. It's not. It's flat.
Damn
okay?
it. Damn it,
Right?
Dave.
Is the next one a sphere? Is that one a sphere?
He's trick questioning me. That's
Is
a
that a
goddamn
sphere?
sphere.
Okay. It's not a sphere.
God damn it. Dave.
All right. So, bro, here, let me ask you a question. Does Jupiter look spherical to you?
It does.
And it
Yeah.
does?
Yeah.
All right, so this just shows you how stupid your eyes are. It's a picture of a meadow with
What
ducks
the
and grass.
fuck, Dave?
I saw that. I can't
Dave,
believe
you're
you
leading me
didn't fall
down
for
the.
that.
I didn't see the ducks.
I saw it.
I
I'm
like
showing
ducks.
you this was a shitty picture. I can take the bottom of a
Son of a
frying pan
bitch.
and make
Son
you
of a
think it's a new
bitch.
exoplanet.
I can't believe you fell for it
Son of a
twice.
bitch, Dave.